Hey there, Supercharged Petrol Head here. Today, Global NCAP launched the second round of 2022 Safer Cars for India crash test results. Three popular cars were tested: the Hyundai Creta, the Hyundai i20 and the Toyota Urban Cruiser. The Toyota Urban Cruiser scored 4 stars for adult and 3 stars for child occupant protection, which is kind of expected, since considering the Maruti Vitara Brezza scored 4 stars as well, and the Urban Cruiser is just a rebadged version of that. But the big disappointment is both the Hyundai i20 and Creta scored 3 stars for adult and child occupant protection. Now, this is also not a huge shock result, as the Kia Seltos, which the Creta shares its chassis platform with, also scored 3 stars. But this is a bad news for Hyundai, considering both of these cars are their best sellers, and also many of their rivals scored better crash test ratings. Now, let's start with Toyota Urban Cruiser. The car tested is a base model with 2 front airbags and ABS. During the assessment, it showed a stable structure and adequate to good protection of critical body regions of the adults. The child restraint system installed using ISOFIX showed good protection of child occupants. The lack of 3-point seat belt in the middle seat of the second row knocked down some scores. That's why it got 3 stars for child occupant protection. Now let's look at the Hyundai Creta. The Creta tested was also a base model. It had 2 front airbags and ABS. In the crash test, it recorded an unstable structure and a risk of injury to the lower legs and feet of the driver. The lack of ISOFIX anchorage and a 3-point seat belt for the rear middle passenger explains the child occupant protection results. Now let's look at the Hyundai i20. The i20 tested was also a base model. It had 2 front airbags and ABS. During the assessment, it also showed unstable structure and a risk of driver airbag not fully protecting the driver's head and weak protection to the driver's chest. And despite using the ISOFIX anchorages to install both child restraint systems, the 3-year-old dummy showed high deceleration in the head during the crash. It was the reason it scored 3 stars for the child occupant protection. Alejandro Furas, the Secretary General of Global NCAP, said, and I quote, "Although the overall star rating of these models might seem reasonable, the continued reluctance of manufacturers like Hyundai and Toyota to equip safety systems such as electronic stability control and side body and head protection airbags as a basic requirement in India is disappointing." This is why Global NCAP welcomes the Indian government's initiative of increasing side impact protection requirements, and why Global NCAP will update its test protocols as from July. Success in the rating assessment will then only be possible if these improved safety features are included as standard. So that's it guys for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of this crash test results. I will see you in the next video. Until then, Supercharged Petrol Head here, over and out.